Alright family, so welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. This is our second video on Uganda Baati, and I pray you learned something from the first video. I pray you enjoy this video as well, because now this is coming with some iron sheets. Now I want you to understand that the information of prices that I'm giving you today will vary depending on the different locations where you're actually trying to buy from. I'm going to give you the different information on the different showrooms that they have. Keep note that you don't have to come all the way to industrial area to buy iron sheets. You can purchase right next to you in your different district, in your different area. Okay, but the prices won't change too much, but they will be slightly different because of the distance it takes to actually move those iron sheets to you. Okay, I'll be making a few points in the video. I'll give you prices, I'll give you types, I'll give you gauges. So kindly enjoy and thanks for watching. Alright family, so once again welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. So we are at Uganda Baati along Murana Road on the 5th Street in industrial area Kampala. So if you are coming from the junction that goes to Bugolobi, this is the road. Either way, you cannot miss this. I think everyone by now should know where the 5th Street is. So this is how their outline actually looks like. It's huge, but I can't have the whole thing within the video. So let's get into the video. Enjoy. Alright, so when you come to Uganda Baati, you're going to see something like this. Alright, so you come to the sales office. This is where your sale or your buy will be finalized from, and that's where I'm going. Everything I'm showing you is on display, so if you are not satisfied with the video, feel free to come through and get more answers. Alright, we'll be able to show you the whole tour in another video, but now let's get into it and show you some iron sheets today. Family, welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. So this is our second video at Uganda Baati. Uganda Baati is one of the companies in Uganda that produces iron sheets, but now they call them roof sheets. They no longer call them iron sheets. So just another word to your vocabulary in the world of construction. Just keep attention to that. Now we're going to start with these different types, gauges, and the prices. Later I'll show you the different showrooms where you can find these iron sheets, but different showrooms will sell to you at a different price, because some of you are in Sorority. You cannot buy the same price as the person who has come to the factory. But I also don't think the price is going to be so different. The difference is going to be small, so don't be so worried about that. Now, the first brand or type is going to be Versatile, right there. So Versatile is a type of roof sheets that Uganda Baati is currently producing. So they have two types under Versatile. They have what they call the plain and the matte. So matte, if you've been watching my videos for some time, you know matte is the type of iron sheets with a rough surface. Having a rough surface doesn't make it bad. It's actually really good, but it's just difference in, I don't know, taste or preference. Everyone wants something different, okay? This is how it looks, the Versatile, the design. Whether it's plain or matte, this is how it looks. But remember, plain is a bit shiny on the surface. I'm going to show you how that looks like. But you've seen the version. This is a bit matte, a bit rough. Plain is very smooth and shiny. Now they're both produced in the same colors. So just because you have matte, it doesn't mean your color is going to be different. No, it'll be the same. The design will be the same. Just the price will be a bit different. So matte is a little bit more expensive than plain. Now the colors are produced. We have potter's clay, tile red, chocolate, brick red, and charcoal. I don't know how to explain colors for you. You have to get a color chart. But here are the prices. So we have the first price, that will be for the plain iron sheets. That will be 77,700 an iron sheet. Iron sheets are produced in 3 meters long, all of them. But if you want your iron sheets to be longer than 3 meters, you can come down and make a special order. They can produce for you very long iron sheets. If you want it to be so big it fills up the entire house, choice is yours. But on the market, they produce 3 meters. And they're really 3 meters, you know, because sometimes you can find iron sheets that are not making it up to 3 meters, but at least these do. And then the matte iron sheets and the versatile, the design, they'll cost you 83,475 Ugandan shillings. And 75 points. So this is the design, those are the colors, and that's the price. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so as we move on to the next one, the price I just gave you is from the gauge 28. Remember, gauges, the smaller the number, the stronger the iron sheet. Now, gauges simply means the thickness of the iron sheet. That's what a gauge means. How thick is it? So 28 is pretty strong. Now, these iron sheets have a lifespan of about 25 years. That's really the maximum you can have in the world of iron sheets. Yeah, but this company definitely has 25 years. And usually that doesn't mean that even in 25 years you have to change. Sometimes a lot of things can affect your house or can help your house actually sustain your iron sheets even longer than 50 years. Growing up, we had houses whose iron sheets are still, okay, not they are not. I think my village house has been reconstructed 6 times, but I know people who have had iron sheets that have been there for years. Especially our weather in Uganda is really good, so we don't have many storms, so iron sheets actually end up lasting longer than the 25 years the company gives you. But they have to give you something because everything has an expiry date, so you cannot convince someone that something won't expire. But also, don't forget, your iron sheets are going to last longer. Now, the other thing I wanted to give you is if you have people who are roofing for you and they puncture, maybe the valley or somewhere here, make sure you change that iron sheet. Because if you've punctured your iron sheet and you're maintaining it on the roof, the water is going to make your iron sheets corrode and they're going to age faster. And that can also affect your house. So always make sure that after your house has been roofed, give it about 3 weeks and then check for leakages. Because there are those gaps that are left behind after roofing where the iron sheet is not yet too closed up, because of course it's the nature. But after a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, they close up. The iron sheet folds to the bend naturally. So if you notice that your iron sheet is still leaking after a month or a month and a half, please change it. Have someone change it, because you are going to make your iron sheets old and they will die, and then you blame the companies. Alright, so our next iron sheet is going to be Orientile. Now, Orientile, this is also the prices I'm giving you for Orientile are going to be for 28 gauges. So this is what you've been looking at the entire time, is Orientile. And it also has plain and matte. I'm not repeating that. By now, you know. Okay? So, these are the colors that are produced in Orientile. We have potter's clay, tile red, chocolate, brick red, and charcoal. So you can choose any color you want. Don't forget, you can come with your roof plan to any of the showrooms and they will calculate for you for free. And they'll tell you how many iron sheets you need to roof your house. You don't have to pay anyone for that. I've been saying this over and over again, but I hope this time you listen. Now, for Orientile, In the 28 gauge range, the plain Orientile roof sheets are going to cost you 79,000 shillings, 170 shillings. Now, this is it. You see that? Oriental, 79,170. That is in Ugandan shillings. And then matte is going to cost you 84,945 Ugandan shillings per iron sheet. Remember, an iron sheet is 3 meters. Those are the calculations we have on ground. This right here is just another color of versatile. Like I gave you the different colors they make. This is now chocolate, I think. It's chocolate. So let's go and look at another type so that we don't waste a lot of time. So our next type is going to be Romantile. Romantile is another design. Yes. Now, for those of you that usually say Romantile looks like Orientile, it does not. Romantile, the waves are smaller, as you can see. That is Romantile, and then this is Orientile. See the difference? The waves are bigger in Orientile, and in Romantile the waves are smaller. So they produce the different colors in Romantile. We have potter's clay, tile red, chocolate, brick red, and charcoal. And this is the charcoal. This is how charcoal looks like. What you people call black is really not black. They call it charcoal. But if you saw them black, they'll still understand what you mean. So in Romantile, 28 gauges, they also produce plain and matte. We said, this is an example of plain. See how shiny plain is? Very shiny. And matte is just a bit rough. It actually gives you the roofing tiles vibe. That is mategula. So Romantile is going to cost you matte. Matte is going to cost you 83,895 shillings. And then the plain version of Romantile will cost you 78,225 Ugandan shillings. Like I said, the colors are there. Don't forget, we're shooting from Uganda Baati, the main headquarters in industrial area on the 5th Street. Let's move on to the next. All right, family. So next up we have Covermax. Yes, I see a lot of you settling for Covermax. You should upgrade to things like Versatile. Don't you want to have tile roofs? Anyway, so Covermax, I'm going to give you 2 gauges under Covermax. We have 30 gauges and 28 gauges. Now with these, there is no matte or plain. This is just plain. All right? So there are different colors. I'm going to tell you the different colors they can produce Covermax in. Remember, it's also 3 meters. Yes. So Covermax is 3 meters long, you know. So the 30 gauges in Covermax will cost you 47,775 Ugandan shillings. And then the 28 gauges will cost you 61,530 shillings. 30 gauges is 47,775, and then 28 is 61,530. Now Covermax can be produced in the following colors, depending on your choice. What do you want? By the way, the colors that are not up here, you can come and do special orders for those colors. You might be there and you want pink iron sheets. Can they make pink iron sheets? I've seen blue iron sheets. Okay, fine. What if I want a Barbie house? And Alma, you can come and talk to them. You can negotiate with them, but obviously it will cost you. So they produce these iron sheets in charcoal, chocolate, brick red, tile red, and potter's clay. This is your Covermax. Remember, if you are having roofers, please have someone experienced. They don't put the nail here, they put it on the back of the iron sheet. Otherwise, if someone puts the nail here, make sure to change the iron sheet. It's a loss. Okay, now let's move on to the next type of iron sheets we have going on. These are called Raisin RNC. So these are also plain iron sheets. There is no mat here, but the length is the same, 3 meters. I see there is a unique color. This one, I think that's the one I saw in someone's house. It's rare. Yeah, interesting. So Raisin coat is also produced currently in 2 gauges, 30 and 28. So 30 gauges will cost you, 30 gauges of this Raisin coat iron sheet will cost you 47,775 shillings, and then the 28 gauges will cost you 61,530. It costs the same as Covermax. Interesting. Whoa. So, wow. Raisin coat and Covermax. That's quite interesting. So, and our last iron sheets are called Dumzas. The ones you call white iron sheets. They are not our last, we're still showing you more iron sheets. Now, the white iron sheets or Dumza, we start with the 32 gauges. 32 gauges in Dumza will cost you 28,000 Ugandan shillings, 245. Then 30 gauges is 34,860 shillings. 28 gauges, 44,310 shillings per piece. Yes, per 3 meter iron sheet. But remember, you can do special orders and get bigger iron sheets or longer, depending on what you really want or what you're trying to do. But this, you have to come to the headquarters and do, or you can go to any showroom and ask. I'll be showing you the different showrooms, okay? Let me go to the next. Okay, so we have what they call polycarbonate iron sheets. So we have industrial and then residential. So these iron sheets are actually used for different things, but what I've seen, mostly for bringing in natural light into buildings, and I think, what else are they used for?
Majorly, that's what we use them for. Lighting, majorly, bringing in more light. And what you're seeing on the screen right now is, of course, the industrial type. But then we have the ones that are normal corrugated, the ones that might look like the Dumza. And then we have the ones that are industrial, Covermax kind of design. But still, they are polycarbonates, which means they're like that, they are light. Okay? So these ones go for 265,000. Then the other two, the ones that are normal corrugated, go for 160,000, and then Covermax goes for 190. That is the Covermax, the polycarbonates.
Okay, so you had the man. So basically, when he says normal corrugation, it means the smooth waves. You see that? I think I've tried to teach you these things before. Sometimes I get upset when you people are not watching, and then you want me to teach you the same thing. But normal corrugation is this, and then the Covermax kind of corrugation, the uneven corrugation, is this, whereby you have a ridge and then a depth. So he's telling you that they do produce the different iron sheets of polycarbonates within the different corrugations, and they're for different purposes. Now, the next is also, these are also industrial iron sheets. The next one I'm giving you, because they are so heavy, they are so big. So if you're trying to build, let's say, a factory, chicken coop, those things, these are your iron sheets. They call them tech deck. Yes. Now, tech deck has 28 gauges, 26 and 24. That's really heavy. I've told you that the smaller the number in iron sheets, the heavier the gauge. So tech deck, 24 gauges, an iron sheet will cost you 38,900 shillings. The 26 gauge will cost you 31,100 shillings, and then the 28 gauge will cost you 25,500 Ugandan shillings. So that's everything I'm able to give you on iron sheets today. But first, let me give you the different showrooms so that you actually have a very good idea on where to find the different iron sheets. Okay? I'm gonna show you. I'm not going to just tell you. I'm gonna show you. That's nice. So this is actually roofed with Romantile. See the curve? That's cute. This is Romantile. And then this is Versatiles. Alright. Let me show you the different showrooms they have going on. Alright, so as we conclude the video, I want to show you the different showrooms that Uganda Baati has going on in Uganda. And the first one is going to be, of course, the head office. The head office is right here where I am shooting from today. Sorry. Ooh, let me try to zoom my thing. Yes, we're there. So the head office is right there. The contacts are active. You can reach out. So we have the first branch being in Tebe, Mokono, Masaka, Mbarara, Fort Poto, Jinja, Mbale, Lira, Gulu, Hoima, Tororo, Arua. And then we have the new branches being we have Nansana. Oh, why am I not zooming? What in the world? There we go. So that's Nansana next to Mastowa. I don't know. My camera is showing me Pepe today. Just a minute. Oh God. Isn't this the brand new camera that I just bought? And the lens is acting up. What in the world? Okay, I cannot force the camera. Oh good. Oh, there it is. So the first one is Nansana next to my store, and that's the contact. And then the next one is Sorority. Now the contact for Sorority, you can refer to this one here, right there. Yeah, so you don't have to come here to purchase. Then I just recently saw a showroom in Bolindo. Bolindo is next to Chira. So yeah, I think that's everything, guys. Thank you for watching DOREEN'S African Experiences. Now you can, if you want more information, you can actually, these guys have a website. You can go and Google Uganda Baati. I think if you even just search for some of their videos, you can come up or find them on different socials. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Otherwise, thank you for watching DOREEN'S African Experiences, but check out their website. Actually, they have different socials. I think they have one on Twitter, that formerly Twitter, which is X. So I think they do have one on Facebook. So all their socials are actually Uganda Baati. So you can't fail to find their stuff there. All right, bye.